My name is Martha. My background. The reason I came to EMHIP was because last October my mother passed away. 4 months later, in February, I became mentally ill with depression. In all honesty, February and part of March, I was very much socially isolated, very much staying indoors and not having any social interaction with people at all. And that caused my depression. And at the same time, I was still grieving for my mother. And, combined, all these things sort of like combining, it just made things a great deal worse for me and drove my mental health problems. A friend of mine, seeing what was happening to me, said, go to your doctor. I went to my doctor, and I have a very good GP, very understanding, and she was the one who gave me two very, very useful pieces of advice. Number one, please go out every day and do something. And number two, to come here to EMHIP because they will help you. I came here initially to get help on welfare and advice. And when I came in, the wonderful advisors here at EMHIP, they told me all about their workshops as well. And since then, I have been coming here and using the services, attending workshops, and when I need to, getting help and advice. Well, my GP didn't have to fill in any forms. She said you could just that I could just come here to EMHIP, so I did. It's very, very local to me. So I walked in. I spoke to the advisors here, and they did take my details. At that first initial stage, I explained to them what has been happening to me, and so they knew my background, and they took the details. I didn't need to do anything, and it's just just basic details really to put on their system. But since they're coming to EMHIP, my life has changed. I'm now much more confident as well as happy to be out and about every day, hearing in my mind what my doctor told me. Go out every day. I've adhered to that. So that's what I do, and I plan to do. I plan to continue doing every day, Monday to Saturday, being out and about and attending. Not just EMHIP. I attend functions that my church does, which is the Church by Tootingbeck Station. I find things to do on my own back. And that, really all started with EMHIP. In fact, starting by looking at all the leaflets that they have about events happening around, but also through things like Tooting Newsy, Balham Newsy, on the internet, Eventbrite on the internet. Finding events for me to attend during the week has really changed things for me. I feel that when I'm at these events and coming to EMHIP, I'm a lot more happier, I'm more stable and calmer. Well, I come here weekly for the weekly brunch, which is held, it used to be held in this part of the building. We're now at the Melrose Centre in Glenburnie Road. It is a chance for people who attend EMHIP to get together round a table, have something to eat, and just have a general chat, catch up. But we also have fortnightly a visit from Talking Therapies Wandsworth who come in and they talk to us on various mental health issues. And also, it's a chance for us to explain our experiences to them. They give us good tips on how to deal with stress, anxiety, changes in the weather, and anything that can affect mood and mental health. The people who come to EMHIP, again, are all very mixed. There's people suffering from different mental health problems. Some, like myself, their problem started with bereavement, some with depression and other medical things. But again, a useful thing is that no one judges you, no one laughs at you. We are all understanding of each other's problems, and it's good that for us to share our experiences as well, and to get help from each other. I've come to, since coming to EMHIP, I've learnt about other places in the area that could help me, which I didn't know, but it's through the friends I made through EMHIP. They've said, oh, there's the Recovery Cafe. Have you heard about that? Or there's the Hope Project. There's the Recovery College at Springfield. Things that I didn't really know anything about, so it's very useful to come here and learn things as well from my fellow friends from who attend EMHIP. I think EMHIP, being in a church, is far better than it being in a medical setting. There is a stigma, probably in all communities. I know for certain it is in the Asian community that I belong to, that, mental health, mental facilities aren't thought of as very good places, scary places as well. The fact that EMHIP is in a church is far more better because it's very much more in a community, and that way it's more accessible to people. They won't feel like concerned about going, that it's a medical it's a medical institution. It's more community. People are more likely to walk in and make use of it. For me, I have no problem that it is in a church. I mean, I've lived in this area all my life, and churches are part of my life, so I'm happy to be in any church. So, but yes, I think it being away from medical setting is a very positive. It's a very positive thing, and it makes it easier for everyone to come here.
So, last question would be, in terms of someone who's never heard of EMHIP, what would you say to them if they're kind of like wondering, would this be beneficial to me, or maybe I should just stick with my doctor, or to know that there's an option to come to a hub with other community people and to experience that and to get all these frequent activities? What would you say to them about coming along to this? Maybe somebody who was in your kind of position before and didn't know.
You see, that is the thing. If you asked me in February, when my mental health started being affected, one of the things I found is that I didn't know where to turn to. I was searching on the internet and I was looking for help, for places to go. For me, I realise now I was looking under the wrong category. I was looking under bereavement because I thought your problems all started with bereavement. So that is the help that you should be looking for. And as you know, a lot of the services for bereavement come under bereavement services, which I was already registered at that point, and also Cruise or Samaritans and things like that. But there wasn't, certainly I couldn't find anything to help me. But now I realise I should have also been looking under mental health. But if someone doesn't tell you this, you don't know. And in all honesty, I probably would never have thought of coming to EMHIP, even though I passed the notice at the front of the church. twice every day, going back and forth from home. I never thought of popping in. It was my doctor telling me to come here that started it. So I would tell anyone that, you know, if you want to go through your doctor, by all means do. But otherwise, you can come here yourself. You don't need a referral. You can come here. The people are so friendly and so nice. Yes, you will maybe have to just spend that first day telling them about yourself. But once they know a little bit about you, they can register your details on the system, and you can use the facilities. You can get the help you want. You can make use of the workshops. By all means, certainly do that. You get to meet a lot of people, and that really does help you, because it's not all about medication that makes you better. There's a lot that on the social side you need as well.